Hi everybody, this is Sean Heideman, designated broker with Position Realty. Today we are doing our Phoenix real estate market report for the month of April 2021. So let's get started with the report. What I have here is sold listings, the number of sold listings based on price range. As you can see here that homes above 300,000, there are more sold transactions this year than there are last year, and below 300,000, you can see that there are less transactions. That may be possible that the average sold price has been creeping up. So we're seeing less and less of these homes sold, but then also we're seeing lower priced homes, an increase in those as well. Maybe those are kind of on the outskirts of town, or mobile homes, modulars, those sorts of properties. But the number of transactions above 300,000 have increased. All right, so the number of new listings has increased from 7,015 listings in December 2020 to 11,112 listings in April 2021, or an increase of 58.4%. This is a good sign for buyers, and it shows that more and more sellers are starting to ease up by putting their homes on the market. Last year, we experienced less new listings on the market at 9,297 listings in April 2020, but the overall number of active listings was also higher. For the last 4 months, the number of new listings has been above the number of sold transactions since January 2021. Therefore, should this continue, the number of active listings will start to increase once again. Although we had an increase in the number of new listings, the number of active listings has stayed fairly consistent from December 2020 at 9,692 active listings in December to 9,509 active listings in April. The foreclosure moratorium on all Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac home mortgage-backed loans was extended again by the Biden administration to June 30th, 2021, which has kept the number of active listings and new listings from increasing exponentially. But once the extension stops, we might see an increase in the number of foreclosures hitting the market. Currently, the active number of foreclosures is 33 listings, or 0.35% of the total active listings, and we had 18 new foreclosures listings in April. In April, there were 13 short sale transactions, which is 0.15% of the overall market. The number of sold transactions decreased from 3.1% in April, from 9,456 transactions in March to 9,165 transactions in April. The market continues to be a seller's market due to the low inventory of homes for sale, which has created a very competitive environment for anyone trying to purchase a home. An increase in the number of active listings and an increase in mortgage interest rates will make the market less competitive. For the past 3 weeks, mortgage interest rates have been creeping up or increasing once again. The average days on market started a downward trend since February 2019 at 72 days on market, and have consistently been in a downtrend to the current days on market in April at 29 days on market. In April 2021, the average days on market decreased 17.1% from 35 days on market in March to 29 days on market in April. Since February 2019, the average days on market has decreased 59.7%. Phoenix housing market ended 2020 exceeding the national average with an overall annual appreciation rate of approximately 18.3%. The last 2 years have been good for those who've owned real estate, but it has made it more difficult for buyers to afford the purchase of a new home. Since January, the average sold price has increased 10.9%, which we're only in April, and we are once again above the national average, from 443,334 to 491,853. The original sale to list price increased in April was at approximately 101%, or an accepted price of 1% above original asking price. As well, the average sale to current list price increased in April at approximately 101%, or an increase of 1%, or an accepted price of 1% above the current asking price. This means buyers are offering a purchase price over the asking price. Since May 2019, the months of inventory has hovered around 1.5 months on market, where it has fluctuated slightly with the low at 0.9 months of inventory and the highest at 2.31 months. In April, the months of inventory decreased to 1.13 months from 1.19 months in March. Unless the number of active listings and new listings increase, we will continue to see a low months of inventory. Overall, the Phoenix real estate market remains very competitive due to low mortgage interest rates fueling buyers' demand and a low amount of homes for sale, but we are starting to see an increase in the number of new listings coming on the market. It appears the competitive market of 2004 to 2008 is back, with buyers offering over asking price once again. A competitive market is a positive sign for sellers, but for buyers, it makes it extremely difficult to purchase. If you are planning to purchase a new home during these crazy times, it's best to make your offer as competitive as possible, and as a creative brokerage, we are able to help buyers purchase a home as smoothly as possible. Please feel free to call me if you have any questions or concerns about if you should buy or sell this year. Please stay tuned for the next video for next month.